Welcome everyone to another Yoga with Zack practice. My name is Zack. I'll be leading you through about a 25 to 30 minute practice here today. Our practice, their focus is all about experiencing beauty in our lives. You can see behind me, I've got beauty all around me, a beautiful cityscape behind. I've got water off to my left and a beautiful sunshiny day. So wherever you find yourself for your practice today, discover those small little bits of beauty all around you and watch how it begins to warm your heart. A heart filled with gratitude makes for a joyful life. When you're looking for the positive, the beauty in every situation, your life becomes more full, complete. The little negatives that come your way don't quite knock you down quite as much as they used to. So we're going to start today on our backs. So find a comfortable spot, lie back, allow the head to fall back. Look at the camera, I'll be seated just because it's a little easier to project to you guys. But I invite you to close your eyes, deepen your breath, and begin to let go of whatever your day has looked like so far. I invite you to put one hand on your lower belly, the other hand on the heart. Feel the rise and fall of the hand on the belly. And the hand on the heart. That's a connection between the heart and the breath, marrying the two together. Just focus for a moment how those two work together. Fresh air coming into the lungs. Fresh, rich, oxygenated air moves to the heart. Heart takes it into the blood, pumps it all over the body, rejuvenating each and every one of our cells in the body. Bloodstream carries it back to the heart, back to the lungs, and then we expel all of that stale air, the past, the old, making room for the new. Follow that progression. Inhaling air into the body, moves to the heart. Fresh, rich, oxygenated blood moves all throughout the body. And then eventually it carries the old away, back out through the breath. Several rounds of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale, setting yourself up for a successful practice. Setting yourself up for a beautiful day. Just take a minute or so, just breathing, observing that stillness, observing that silence. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Allow the head to fall side to side. And then on our backs, we pull our knees in tight to the chest. Big squeeze. Legs, knees, feet side by side. Take a little roll, a little rock, a few circles in one direction. A few circles in the opposite. And then back to center. Soles of feet come down to your mat, knees face the sky. So we have a stack of the knees above the ankles. We reach down the fingertips, maybe brushing the back of the heels to set us up. For bridge, inhale, hips lift up. Core strong and engaged. Knees stay stacked over the ankles, palms press firmly into the mat. Core strong. That fire beginning to ignite in the lower belly. Keeping that marriage again of the heart and the breath. Every once in a while coming back to that, so that works together to build us up, to refine renewal within the body, the heart, the mind, the soul. Inhale, lift the hips a little higher. Exhale, slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. Eventually, hips, sacrum, ground down into the mat. Inhale, lift up, finding bridge flow. Pause at the top of the inhale. And then exhale, slowly lower back down, one vertebrae at a time. Eventually, hips, sacrum, ground, and then a few more times on your own. Breath is the guide. Inhale as we lift. Exhale as we sink. Two more times through bridge flow. Once the hips touch back down, pull the knees back into the chest. Big squeeze again. And then legs stay lifted, 90-degree bend in the legs. Arms come out to the side in a T. If you need a gentler twist, soles of feet start on the floor, outer edges of the mat. Deep inhale. Exhale, drop knees, legs right. Spinal twist, releasing through the lower spine. Gaze point towards the sky, or head can fall off to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, drop left. Gaze point to the sky, or head falls right. Relax through the lower spine. Let the legs go. The relaxation through the spine follows. And then a little flow. Inhale to center. Exhale, drop right. Inhale through center. Exhale, drop left. Then a few times on your own. You're dropping the head the opposite direction. Each time you come through center, head and knees meet, and then they part opposite direction. And then back through center, knees pulling tight. We gain a little momentum, rocking forward and back. We're going to rock up to a boat pose. So if we come all the way forward, if we want to play around a little bit with that rock, we rock up each time, core is in control. And then we settle into boat. Heels can be on the ground for support, legs can be lifted, legs can be long. Find what you need for today, for this moment. So again, this is your opportunity to find beauty, to discover it in every moment of your day. But most importantly is we're in a static pose, a hold. Make sure you continue to breathe. That breath is your life. It's your passion. It's your support. And then from here, soles of feet come together. We try to balance the heels, float them above the earth. Pull the shoulders back, long spine as you pull those heels in. So maybe the heels drop, they can be lifted as well. And then extend the legs again to boat. We're going to engage the core and try to flow back and forth between this a few times. That floating butterfly. And then core control, extend back to boat. A few more times, floating butterfly. Can we keep those heels lifted the whole time? A challenge today. One more time in your boat. One more time in your floating butterfly, and then allow the heels, outer edges of the feet to drop. Heels about 18 inches from the body. I invite you to snake your arms, palms up, underneath the legs, with the head fall hanging heavy. Upper back rounds. Breath is deep. And slowly roll back up one vertebrae at a time, chin to chest, shoulders roll back, head lifts, eyes reopen if they were closed. Swing your hands around to the front of your mat. All fours, hands and knees, palms spread wide, each fingertip gripping into the mat. Cat-cow flow. Deep inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, cat. Chin drops to the chest, head falls hanging heavy, middle vertebrae pulls up towards the sky. Inhale, cow, chest opens up towards the mat, slight gaze forward and up. And flow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, spine rounds. Inhale, cow. Continue on your own. One breath, one movement. If you'd like, we can always find a little different option as well. We can turn the hands 180 degrees so that the wrists point out, fingers back towards us. And we can find a little cat-cow flow there as well. Great opener through the forearms, through the biceps. If that bothers your shoulders, your elbows at all, you can pass on that. Working our way back to that original all fours, turning the fingers back away from us. Walk the feet back to plank. Strong core, deep inhale in plank. Exhale, hips drift back and up, down dog. Each fingertip grips into the mat. Press the mat away from us in front. Heels drop back. Inversion, head hanging heavy below the heart. Blood rushing to the head, healing, comforting, nourishing the mind. Relax the upper back, back of shoulders. Turn the soft part of the elbows slightly forward. And then float forward to plank. Lower down, chaturanga, elbows in tight. Inhale, cobra, belly button to mat, or upward facing dog, arms extended long. Toes flip, hips lift back and up. Forward to plank. Lower down. Cobra through up dog. Back to down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts back up behind us. Three-legged dog, big reach to the sky. Right foot steps forward in between the palms, low runner's lunge. Press back through the left heel. Long spine, deep breath. Left hand plants. Right fingertips reach up to the sky. Palm is open. Reaching tall, finding that twist. Right hand floats back down. Right foot steps back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Toes flip, down dog. Back forward to plank. Left hand under the face, side plank. Option to drop the left knee to the mat. Kickstand the foot behind us. Right fingertips reach up to the sky. Or we can stack or stagger the feet. Option is there to lift that top leg. Most importantly in the hold, what do? We breathe. Right hand floats down. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Toes flip, hips lift back and up, down dog. Feet step forward to the top of the mat. Hands to shins. At your own pace, half lift. Lower down, reverse swan dive, sweep out, lift up, big reach to the sky. Exhale, back bend, hips press forward, head falls back. Inhale, lift up, swan dive, forward fold. Half lift and lower. Feet step back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Toes flip, down dog. 2 deep rounds of breath in down dog. Inhale. Left leg lifts back up behind us, 3-legged dog. Left foot steps forward and through in between the palms. Low runner's lunge. Press back through the right heel. Right palm plants. Left fingertips reach up to the sky, opening up in that twist. Pull the left leg and knee a little closer to the body. Engage the inner thigh. And then left hand floats down. Left foot steps back, plank, lower down, chaturanga. Cobra, up dog. Toes flip, hips lift back and up, down dog. Forward to plank. This time right hand underneath the face for that side plank. Right knee can drop again for that modification. Or we can stack or stagger the feet with both legs long. Pulling that left arm back a little bit more, really opening up the chest. Big reach up, inhale, lift the hip, lift the fingers. Hand drops down to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Sweep up and through. Toes flip, down dog. Feet walk forward to the top of the mat. Hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, lower. Reverse swan dive, sweep out, lift up, big reach up, head falls back, back bend. Inhale, lift, swan dive, forward fold. Hands to shins, half lift. Lower down, hands, feet step back, plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Sweep up and through. Toes flip, hips lift back, down dog. Holding down dog, 2 deep rounds of breath. We'll move through that flow one more time, a little quicker with pace. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Right foot steps forward and plants. Left palm plants. Right fingertips reach up to the sky. Hand drops back down. Right foot back. Lower down. Chaturanga. Cobra through up dog. Toes flip. Down dog. Forward to plank. Left hand under the face. Side plank. Right fingertips reach up to the sky. Big reach. Hand floats back down. Lower down. Chaturanga. Cobra through up dog. Toes flip. Down dog, feet forward, top of the mat. Hands to shins, half lift. And lower, reverse swan dive. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, lift, swan dive, forward fold. Half lift. Lower down, feet back to plank. Chaturanga. Cobra, up dog. And toes flip, down dog. Left leg lifts up. Left foot steps forward, right hand plants, left fingertips reach up to the sky. Hand drops down, foot back to plank. Over down, chaturanga. Sweep up and through, toes flip, down dog. Body beginning to warm now as we move forward to plank, right hand under the face. Inhale, side plank, left fingertips reach up. And hand drops down. Lower down, chaturanga. Cobra through up dog. And down dog. Feet forward, top of the mat. Half lift. Lower down, reverse swan dive. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, lift, swan dive. Half lift. Lower down, last time through, feet back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Cobra through up dog. And then we drop to the knees. Let the hips fall back, forehead to the mat, child's pose. So we're finding rest here. Find your breath. Take a moment just to be. Round of deep breaths together. 6 count inhale, breathing in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly rise up. All fours, hands and knees. Step back to plank. Hips lift back and up, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts back up behind us, three-legged dog. Right foot steps forward in between the palms, low runner's lunge. Left foot drops, heel outer edge of foot to mat. Inhale, warrior 2. Sink the hips. Feeling a little pop, a little release, maybe in that left hip. Right knee turns out. And breath is deep. Relax the shoulders down. Just this moment, just this breath. Deep inhale. Exhale, side angle, supported with right forearm, elbow on right leg, or fingertips can drop down, full side angle. Use the elbow to open up the hip, pressing it inside of the leg and the knee. Option to reach the left fingertips towards the front of your mat, bicep pulling a little closer. And then drop the left hand down, pivot to the left toes, hands frame the right foot. Option right here to stay where we're at. Or we can begin walking the fingertips forward towards the front of our mat, maybe slightly off, as we come to warrior 3. Hands come to heart center. We lift that left leg up a little bit more. We find balance. Arms can reach back behind us, off to the side, or fingertips towards the front of our mat in space. Try to lift that left leg up a little higher. If we lose our balance, we can always bring the hands back down. Steady ourselves. Practicing outside, maybe we got a little breeze, a little wind. It's just part of our practice. We play with that. And then hands drop down. Left foot drops down behind us. Right hand inside of the right foot. Left knee, top of left foot to the mat, dragon pose. So we can stay right where we're at, lifted. Or we can lower down, forearms, elbows to the mat. We can drop the head. Or if we're somewhere in between, just a little bend in the elbows. Find that spot where you could really push in and release the right hamstring, inner thigh a little bit, and also front side of the left leg back behind us. Two more rounds of breath and dragon. And then pressing back into the hands. Right hand outside of the right foot. Left toes stick into the mat. Right leg high back up behind us. Three-legged dog. Option to bend the right leg. Drop it back over the left. Stack the hips in a twist. And a little gaze, glance underneath the right arm and armpit. Out of that twist, back to down dog. Walk that out, left and right. Second side, coming up. Inhale, left leg lifts back up behind us, three-legged dog. Left foot steps forward, low runner's lunge. Right foot drops. Inhale, warrior 2 on this side. Sink and drop the hips. Root through the outer edge of the right foot, the heel. Left knee out, right hip back. Find a little twist, maybe a little pop, release in that right hip this time. Sink a little lower. Find your breath. Find your moment. Transitioning, inhale, exhale, side angle, supported. or full. Sink the hips down, especially if we're in that full. Option to reach the fingertips towards the front of our space. Come back to the breath, the heart, marriage with the lungs, with the breath. And then begin to drop the right hand down, pivot to the right toes, finding balance on the left foot. Again, stay in that low runner's lunge. If you'd like, walking the fingertips forward, lifting that leg up. So it might be just toes touching the ground. We might lift a little higher. Or we come up, hands to heart center. Finding a spot that's not too lumpy here in my space. And then find breath. Any of those hand-arm positions, warrior 3, the second time through. Hands can come down for balance. I'll take that opportunity to study myself. No matter what our day is looking like, maybe we need to steady ourselves mentally, emotionally. It might be just taking a break, closing our eyes, breathing for a little bit. And when we're steady, or steadier, we come back in. So drop the hands down, walk the foot back, left hand inside of left foot, right knee, top of right foot to the mat, staying lifted, or dropping down into dragon. Head falls heavy, breath is deep. A few rounds here of breath, stillness, of rest in this posture. Round of breath, 6 count, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, exhale out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift back into the hands, extend the arms, left hand outside of left foot, right toes stick into the mat, knee lifts up, left leg back up behind us, 3-legged dog, option to bend that leg again, find your little twist, drop it back over the right hip. Glance underneath the left arm. And out of that twist, down dog. Feet to the top of the mat, stepping or walking. Forward fold. Then we're slowly going to roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. We'll take a few moments here in mountain pose. Full standing position. Before we eventually make our way back to our mats, lying flat and resting. If you find sun where you practice today, soak in that warmth. If it's cooler or cloudy, close your eyes. Let your heart be that light, that warmth, that energy. Sometimes we need to be that light. A light that shines through the darkness. A love that overpowers hate. Standing tall, strong, confident in this moment. Deep full breath in and deep full breath out. Take a round of 6 count breath together. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhaling out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We allow the chin to drop to the chest. And then 1 vertebrae at a time, we begin to slowly round over. Slowly drop down. So we're in that heavy, heavy forward fold. Body completely loose in this moment. Slight bend in the legs, the hands come down, walk the feet back to plank. Drop the knees to the mat. Cross the legs behind, come seated. And then slowly make your way down to your mat. all the way back to you find your resting place where you began your practice. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Rise and fall of the belly with the breath. Heart, breath, lungs, again married, working in unison. With that exhale, getting rid of the old, the stale, the past. The breath in, bringing new life, rejuvenation, an energy, a passion, a beauty for the moment today, hope for the future tomorrow. Find that beauty wherever you're at. You can get distracted by busyness, by inconveniences, often bigger tragedy. Take those few moments for yourself. The body knows how to heal itself, to rejuvenate. If you calm the mind, you still the heart, you will also find that beauty. Heart is love, it is beauty. It knows how to find those two things. Take a few moments here and just simply breathe. Breath slowly begins to deepen, bring us back to a more conscious, aware state. Breath healing with the in-breath, out-breath, taking away the past, making room for the new present moment and the ones yet to come. Add some movement and slowly make your way over to one side, using your arm like a pillow. A round of breath or two on that side, and then return back to seated. Simple cross, a half lotus, long spine. Once we're seated, deep inhale, arms sweep out wide, lifting up tall, reach into the sky, palms touch. Exhale, hands lower, heart center. Inhale, sweep out, lift up, big reach, palms touch. Exhale, hands lower. We close our practice. The light, the love, the joy in me, respect, honor, acknowledge the light, love, and joy in you. Commit our day, our hearts to find love, to find beauty in all situations. Namaste. Thank you so much. It's been another yoga practice with Zack. Hope to see you on your mat again soon and have a fantastic, beautiful, wonderful day.